I can see his hand. Oh, he's playing Prank Kids. He can't play if I just hit this. So I'm just gonna hit the Roxy's. He literally can't play. Yo, yo, yo. Ego Dre, but you can call me Dre, and here we are again with another EDO Pro video. Can I just say, November is flying by, dude. Oh my goodness, it's flying by. It's already, what, 28th? Jeez, it feels like it flew. Anyways, if we hit 500 subs by the end of the year, basically I will go ahead and start streaming all of these games. And one more announcement as well too, I did start a Discord. It's going to be an Ego Discord, so if you guys want to go ahead and join, play, talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, we play all kinds of games, go ahead and join that. I'll leave the link in the description below. And yeah, today's going to be kind of a faster video because I am going to be playing meta. As you guys can see probably from the link, today we're going to be playing Dragon Link. So this isn't your normal standard regular Dragon Link. It's a little bit spicier, but at the end of the day, you know, it's still Dragon Link. We got a couple tech cards, a couple tech options that I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys about right now. So let's go ahead and get into it. Cool. So we're gonna have triple Nibiru, the primal being, one Red Eyes Darkness Spell Dragon. Man, this card was so busted. Remember? Do you guys remember when this card wasn't errated? And you guys can special summon as many times as you want. Feels like years ago, but it's still so good. Even so, even just the one of in the deck is still so good. One Chaos Dragon Levianeer, this card's really good. Double Noctovision Dragon, I will talk about this card. If you're playing Rockets and you're not playing Noctovision, I feel like you don't care about your extenders and you don't care about chain blocking, because honestly this card is just so good. Like, it's, if you draw this in any dragon, like it's basically like the full chain block in your hand. Not only that, like you can do it later on in the turn. You could draw a card. The argument against it is it's not good against Droll, which is true, but you can use it to play around Droll, or you can play around Droll with it, basically. So I don't think that's like a valid argument. And I think Noctovision Dragon is just a very strong card in general, just having that extra extender. Not only that, he's a level 7 for Rocket Synchron, just in case if you want to make board loaded that way. So I think the card's really good. I would suggest playing it highly. The one Black Dragon, double Safer. I love this card at 3. Don't get me wrong, I do love this card at 3. But it seems the move for a lot of people, at least the way that they're going, is many people are playing only 1 or 2 Safer because you don't want to draw too many normal summons. The only normal summon you really want to see is Black Metal Dragon, and the rest of them you would just want to see extenders or Tracer maybe, and you only want to see extenders for the rest of the cards in the deck. But this card's really good because a lot of times you just tutor it out with LP, or you tutor it out somehow and you just use it to get back your Levianeer, or you use it to search out one of the Black Dragon or the White Dragons already anyways. So this card's very ashable as well too, so it's not like the best normal summon even if you get its effect off, which is why they basically cut it down to 1 or 2. But yeah, one White Dragon, gotta play that. And now triple Skullmeister. For me, this is basically a meta call. A lot of decks in the format, they play around the graveyard. So dragons, for example, in Virtual World, and what's it called? The PKs, PK Burning Abyss or PK Eldritch, whatever you want to call it. Whatever version of the deck they're playing. A lot of decks in the format, they do stuff with their grave. So it's this card's been getting a lot of popularity. Do I think it's amazing? It's alright. Am I playing it? Yes, I am playing it. I am missing a card here. What is going on? Oh, I'm missing my Lancia. Lancia, boom. Should have that there. Boom. Cool. So yeah, like I was saying, basically it's just a medical. Good card. Triple Rocket Tracer, 1 Rocket Recharger. Gotta play all of these. My only problem with only playing 1 Rocket Recharger, I would play 2, or this in Magna Rocket, or this in Silver Rocket even. I would normally do that, only because if you draw into this, then you can't Rocket Tracer out. But it's not as important anymore, especially since we're playing cards like Red Eyes Darkness Metal and cards like Saryuja. At least I am in my extra deck. That way you can special summon these things out of your hand. You also have Boot Technology to special summon these things out of your hand. So just triple Rocket Tracer and then 1 of the single 4-star target. Now this card is the spice, quote unquote, or what I think is the best card in the deck. Not the best card, but it's this time makes it the best card in the deck. Vylon Cube. You basically play it and the Smoke Grenade and the Living Fossil. So you do the combo when you go off into Metal Marcher and go into Herald. When you go into Herald, you send this to the grave and then it gets its effect. So you can search an equip spell and you search either Living Fossil or Smoke Grenade. Basically what the Vylon Cube does for you is it makes it so it gives you an extender right here. So you have an extra Living Fossil just in case, or it gives you the Smoke Grenade if you already have more than enough extenders. It gives you the Smoke Grenade and you're able to look into their hand. I just think Smoke Grenade. So, okay, we're about to hit ban list. All right, we're basically in ban list season. We're about to hit a ban list. If we're not abusing these cards before they get hit, then we're not getting full value out of the format. You get me? We're not getting full value out of the meta. So I think, like, even though you should be playing your Red Rose and White Rose Dragon, I do think those are better cards. Or you can just be playing double Phalanx or the double Phalanx and Rocket Synchron, so that way you just have a different needle fiber target, and that way when you break into Phalanx, you don't have a dead Lance in your deck. Even though I do think you should be playing that consistency wise, I understand why that's better. I think Smoke Grenade is just really strong going first. It'll get you a lot of game 1 wins when you win die roll, and a lot of first turn go first wins when you win die roll. Like, because even if they side in things like Kaiju, which a lot of people are doing nowadays, a lot of people, instead of teching Skullmeister, so if you don't want to play this, you can play Kaijus instead. Instead of teching Skullmeister, you can play Kaiju, or you can main deck Dark Ruler No More in a combo deck like this, or obviously other hand traps, but those cards are just better. Yeah, you can just do those and then side all the hand traps and basically just main the Dark Ruler No Mores and the Kaiju, so you can get over boards like Buster Lock, and you can get over boards like even VFD and stuff like that. Yeah, because they're playing cards like that, if you're able to Smoke Grenade and just get it out of their hands so they don't Kaiju or Dark Ruler No More your Buster Lock, then they don't have an out for your card anymore. Like, you're gonna Legionnaire them, you're gonna hit a random, and then you're gonna Smoke Grenade, and then you're gonna look at their hand and just get rid of their out for the Buster Lock. It's just so good. Like, I don't see why you wouldn't play it. I feel like it's worth the risk of the deck bricking to be able to find hand knowledge with Smoke Grenade. Like, we already all know what Infernoble Knights are able to do to you. Like, if Dragon Link can do it too, why not, right? At least that's how I feel. That's how I feel about Vylon Cube. I just think it's really, really good until this card at least gets hit, since we're in balance season anyways. And yeah, Dragunity Phalanx, one of the Phalanx, triple Black Metal Dragon, one of the Buster Destruction Sword, gotta play it. Omni Dragon Bowtar, this card is so good. One Rocket Synchron. I'm trying it out. I don't really like it that much, honestly. It's just good because it has more options, so you can play around stuff or you can play through stuff. I feel like it would just also be good if it were Rocket Recharger or if it would be a different card. I'm trying it. I don't really like that much, honestly. You could possibly take this one out. But yeah, one Monster Reborn, triple Chaos Space, triple Quick Launch, triple World Legacy Guard Dragon, the best cards in the deck. One Living Fossil, one Lance, one Smoke Grenade, and then the one Boot Sector Launch that you need to play. Now, the extra deck is pretty standard compared to everything else in the format that people are playing with Dragon Links. The only thing that's different for me is Saryuja, but you can't really change this extra deck. There's only one card space, and that's literally Saryuja himself. So Borreload Savage, Herald, Metal Marcher, Boral Sword, Saryuja. So we'll talk about this card right now. The other options you could play would be the third Striker Dragon, which does come up. If I wanted to switch this out for anything, it would probably be the third Striker Dragon. You can also play Dilindris Dragon for the double attack or whatever it's called. And then you can also play Triple Burst, which I do think is really, really good. Triple Burst not only fixes your zones, but it also gives a possible way for OTK through its piercing. So I would also try that as well too, because it fixes your zones. Now, the thing about Saryuja that I really, really like is that if you have a winning hand, if you already have a winning hand and they have like not enough answers to go through it, Saryuja makes it so you for sure just end the game. Like, you for sure just end the game going first. And it gives you that extra special summon as well. It can fix your zones if you do Pisty after you do Saryuja, so that way if you have LP and you need to fix your zones, you can just basically link everything away and make Saryuja, so it also fixes your zone, same thing that Triple Burst can do. And also yeah, he's just really good. Just those 4 cards, like if you play Imperm and you play like more hand traps in your deck, then it's just really good to draw into that like Imperm, or to draw into that Skullmeister, to draw into that hand trap, which whatever you're playing inside the deck. So it's pretty good. I would suggest, like, if you were to take this in a tournament and make it as consistent as possible, I would suggest either the third Striker Dragon or Triple Burst. But this is just the most movable spot in the entire deck. Cool. So Needle Fiber, Romulus, Union Carrier, Protector Whelp, Heretic Seal, Pisty, Double Striker, LP, and Link Ross. Cool. That's all pretty standard. Now my side deck is super fun. one Noctovision Dragon. So this Noctovision and then Triple Tactics Talents, these are all my go first cards. So say I lost a die roll and then I lose game 1. I choose to go first, then I'm gonna side out the Nibirus and the hand traps, and I'm gonna put in Noctovision, and I'm gonna put in the Triple Tax. Because when you go first, you want to be able to have everything that you can to be able to play against hand traps. And the best thing about Triple Tax is that in this deck, at least, is that when you triple tack, you don't need to normal summon anymore. Like the deck just has a bunch of special summon extenders. So if you triple tack and then draw 2, then you can just insta start like looking for your extenders and then draw 2, and if you draw into extender, then you can keep playing. Basically, it's just how Dragon Link works. And also, it's really, really good if you triple tag them and grab something from their hand if you already have the extenders. So just a really broken card. Triple tag's a really broken card. Noctovision is a very broken card too. You always want to see this opening. One Lancia, because remember, you guys, you can search this. If you are playing Dragon Links, you can search this. Basically, you just Union Carrier, side it in. You're playing against dinos. You Union Carrier, equip Lancia to Warlord or whatever the fuck you want to equip it to, instead of equipping Dragon Buster Lock, because Buster Lock doesn't do anything against dinos anyways. You just got a Lancia, equip Lancia, pass, they go during their turn, tribute this card from your spell and trap zone, its effect activates, and then they can't vanish. So really, really busted. Token Collector, this card just ends Infernoble Knight. That's probably the hardest matchup, I would say, in the format right now. I would say Infernoble Knights, because it's this deck, Infernoble Knights, Virtual World, and Dragon Link, that are probably the top tiers of combos and just like starting boards that are broken. For Infernoble Knights, Token Collector is probably the best side deck option, or best hand trap in general. Skullmaster doesn't do much against them, but also I'd probably just side these in, and then like if you can Nibiru Token Collector them, or if you can just Token Collector and the Token Collector resolves, it basically ends their turn. Because the only reason why Infernoble Knights are able to play through cards like Nibiru and Imperm and stuff like that is because of the Deskbot combo. So if they're doing the Deskbot combo and they're playing the Power Tool stuff, then even if you hit their Isolde and you hit their Isolde, if they Needle Fiber and then bring out the Deskbot, once the Deskbot comes out and they still have that Link monster, then they just keep going. As long as you gamma the Link 2 to make sure that they don't, or you gamma the Needle Fiber, if you have 2 hand traps like that, then you can do it that way. But Token Collector just does it by itself. Like you Token Collector and they can't do the combo at all, because it gets rid of all their tokens, because they need the tokens to do combos in general, because they have to synchro so much. So yeah, this card really, really good. Pretty busted. You'd most likely use it before, or you basically just use it the second that they're roared on, or actually, yeah, probably on the Link Cross. You'd probably just use it the second they Link Cross, so that way their Rorodon's also dead. Cool. And then for back row hate, we got Triple Lightning Storm, and then 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, and then the Triple Tax for the go first, and then this card, which I will talk about, Xyz Encore. Now this card, we already all know that Virtual World is really, really strong this format, all because of Very Fun Dragon, VFD. He comes summoned out and then he basically can't do anything. This card is really, really good because it targets the Xyz, detaches the Xyz material. Yes, it does give it back to the extra deck and it special summons the monsters that made it. However, they can't respond to this card. It's super poly. So what's important is that you draw for turn, and if you have it in your hand, you just draw phase activate it instantly because you have priority. So they can't respond to it like at all. Because you have priority, you just insta drop it. Can't respond to it, then now at least you can play. Like yeah, they have monsters on the board. Yes, you gave them a 9-star Vermilion Mech Dragon, or they have their Shen, but at least you can fucking play. You know what I mean? Whereas cards like Gamma and Dark Ruler No More, they can both be played around. Gamma, they don't activate their effect instantly. You norm summon a monster, they activate VFD. So it depends on if they basically activate it during the standby phase or not. Then that's when they will do it. If they activate it during the standby phase, plays around Dark Ruler No More completely. So both those cards can be played around. That's my only problem with those cards. Xyz Encore, you can't play around Xyz Encore. It's your draw phase, you just activate it instantly. You can't play around it. So then they just insta send their cards. I think it's pretty good. I think it's I think it's interesting. I also think it's good against Zodiac. You can do it against Zodiac, Dryden. You can also do it against Zeus, because remember the problem with Zeus is that you imperm and it just chains again. Because if you put enough Zodiac cards underneath it, then it just has two effects and it can just detach 4. But if you Xyz Encore, then they can't chain anything. Cool. All right, yeah, cool. I think it's enough talking. A lot of talking. Sorry. At the end of the day, I do when I go here, when I get on here, I play online. I play a lot of casual stuff because I like to test things. but when I'm playing in person, like all the cards I own are meta. Like everything I do is meta. So like I have a lot to talk about when it comes to the meta in general. Like I don't have when it comes to casual stuff, like I just have what I have to learn online with myself by practicing and testing and stuff like that. But when it comes to like meta stuff, because I go to so many tournaments and I do so many like Yu-Gi-Oh nights, like just with competitive cards in general, I have so much more to talk about because I have so much more practice like in this zone. But yeah, cool. So let's go ahead and go into it, guys.
Enraged Soldier.
Enraged Soldier, alrighty. Alrighty. Give me Daryl. Woo! Easy. I will be going first. Enraged Soldier is going to go ahead and play with me. I put in the notes that I want meta only, so hopefully these people don't just like rage quit on you once they see Black Metal Dragon and stuff like that. Because I know how it feels. We'll go ahead and activate the trigger effects. Make sure you always chain block your Striker Dragon as much as possible, because if you lose your Link monster to Ghost Ogre or Gamma, then you just lose. Okay, it seems to me like he has a hand trap. He's going to Ash the Black Metal Dragon. That is fine. Striker Dragon is going to add my Boot Sector launch. Boom, boom. Now the question is, do I do the quick launch or do I do the World Legacy? Probably the quick launch, right? Okay, we'll just go ahead and do the quick launch. Activate the quick launch because I know he doesn't have Ash since he already ashed this, so we're just gonna go ahead and quick launch out the Rocket Tracer. And this is better too because now we have the Tracer in grave as well for later when we need to do the Pisty effect without having to grab it ourselves. So we're just gonna add the Divine Lance. Now if he has Gamma for this, then I think I just lose, maybe? Yeah, I think so. No, I would have Boot Sector and I would have World Legacy Guard Dragon, so I wouldn't just lose. But yeah, activate this guy's effect. Equip the Phalanx. Boom. Then activate the Phalanx effect. Special summon the Phalanx. Boom. Go on a Link Cross. Boom. Do Link Cross effect. I need to not misclick this because I misclick this all the time. I need 2 tokens. Okay, there you go. 1 and 2. Boom, boom. Let's go Metal Marcher. There's the Metal Marcher. Boom. Get the Metal Marcher effect. Activate targeting Phalanx. Phalanx effect activates, or not activates, but special summon Phalanx. And then make the Needle. Needle Fiber. Boom, boom. Needle Fiber activates. Special summoning Vylon Cube. Special summon the Cube effect to make Herald. So then the Cube effect activates. Boom. Herald effect activates. Or not Herald effect, sorry. Cube effect activates. There's just so many things going on right now. I already have Smoke, so we'll just add the Loon Fossil. Boom. Special summon out LP. Bang, bang. Then activate the Living Fossil. Special summon out the Phalanx. Boom. And now here is where I can make Striker Dragon. Boom, boom. Now here's the question, what do I LP for? Because I already have this in my hand, so I can LP for Safer, I guess technically. Then I can Safer effect. Yeah, I'll probably do that way. Yeah, let's just do it that way, fuck it. LP effect. Special summon out. I can also just do Brotar, and then Brotar send Boot Sector launch. Because I do kind of want to get Levianair off too. But I can get Levianair off as well if I just do the Safer combo and then make Saryuja. Do I Saryuja for the memes, or do I just make Safer? Or do I just make Brotar? I mean, I think I just do Brotar here, honestly. But I want Safer. Yeah, we'll go Safer. Okay. We'll just go Safer. Sorry, I was thinking. Calm down, bro. This is the only problem with playing this deck online, is because the combos take so fucking long. So like, it's so irritating to deal with. And I can see why people feel the way that they feel, like when I'm doing my combo, because it's like, dude, like hurry the fuck up. The question is, what do I add? I guess I just add the White Dragon. Yeah, I just add White Dragon. I'm doing this for the people, so I'll let you guys know. This is for you guys, because normally I wouldn't do the combo like this. But fuck it. Saryuja, baby. I got a minus. I got a minus. Boom. Chain Link 1. Took my Saryuja and Chain Link 2. Things effect. Add Black Dragon. I feel bad for this guy. He's like so bored. Saryuja's gonna draw 4. I don't need this. I can hold on to this. I don't need this. My Black Dragon effect is okay, I guess. Is there a way for me to get back thing to my hand? Probably not, huh? I don't think so. So I can probably put Boot Sector back. But I won't have a way to switch this back out later. Shit. Okay, let's just put Boot Sector back. Yeah, fuck it. Put Boot Sector back. Cool. And then activate this guy's effect. Basically, special summoning this guy. Yes, and then activate your effect too as well, targeting himself. And then chain Nocto as well too, special summoning him. Special summon him right here. And then what do I discard? Damn, that's hard. Discard Skullmeister? I think I do. Yeah, I think I have to banish my Skullmeister. Okay, it's whatever. Then add this to my hand. Boom. Take his effect, and then special summon this guy. I guess too. Yeah, banish you. Banish you. One more dark. You and you. I should have banished Tracer. Oopsie. Whatever, it's fine, I guess. Then activate Legionnaire effect. Loop card out of your hand. Boom, boom. Cool. Now we can make Pisty. So your effects can be activated in the same turn each one. Yes. C. So special summon Pisty. Pisty. Effect activates. Then Pisty is going to activate. Just summoning out my Tracer. You guys get where this is going now, right? You guys understand how this is working. If I do Link 4, I can do the 3 effects. Is that right? Yep. Yep. That's how that works. That is absolutely how that works. Cool. And we can make a Union Carrier out of these two now because I got the Pisty off the board. So take these two. Boom, boom. Nocto effect activates. Give me a Skullmeister. Give me Skullmeister. Oh. Okay. Safer effect and activate too, so I can add back my Legionnaire. I was gonna spit that guy always. That's fine. Shit happens. Shit happens. I can equip this now. Yeah, I think that's all I need. I think I don't need to World Legacy like at all. Yeah, I literally just don't need to. I can just activate this. Equip it to Rocket Tracer. Then activate Rocket Tracer effect, targeting my Smoke Grenade. Smoke Grenade effect activates. 2 special. Oops. Or Rocket Tracer effect activates. 2 special. Rocket Recharger. And then Smoke Grenade activates. I can see his hand. Oh, he's playing Grandkids. He can't play if I just hit this. So I'm just gonna hit the Roxy's. He literally can't play. So we'll just go ahead and make that. And then we'll go ahead and play Borreload. Make the Borreload. Boom. Activate Borreload Savage Dragon effect. Equip the Saryuja to him. Then activate Union Carrier effect. Target him. Equipping the Buster Lock. Boom. And now he is huge, and I think we're done. Cool, go for it. Well, I just casually went through my entire extra deck, you know? Know what I'm saying? I don't know what he could possibly draw here. It's 2 fusion cards and a random card. Like, it's probably gonna get negated the second it activates, anyways. It's almost 100% gonna get Herald negated. And even if it was like 2 monsters, like if he fused under Herald, like he's fucked. He drew into the Roxy's, okay. That's fine. I can just bounce it back, like it doesn't target. Hello, right? Right. Cool, so we're playing against this deck. Skullmeister might be pretty good actually, so I might just keep it in. Especially since I'm going second. I don't know what exactly he would put in. They don't banish that much. It's just a fusion deck. They don't make tokens. He's gonna triple attack. Honestly, praying for Link Girls and health, man. I feel you. I'll just finish side decking. I just want side deck right now. At least going second. I don't have enough hand traps in my side deck. I realize that's a problem. Not nearly enough hand traps in my side deck. So that makes things kind of hard. So he gets Meow Meow effect, activate effect of this guy to Centigrave special. I played this deck a lot actually. Prank Kids, I have like a Prank Kids build. I just never put it online or anything like that because it's like the deck isn't the easiest to play, but it also doesn't do the strongest stuff. You get me? Like this is one of those decks that are really, really good in real life, but really fucking ass online. Like so bad online. And it's rare that that happens because it's like, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh cards are Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They all say the same thing, but it's because time is a factor in real life, and chain blocking is a factor in real life. So, I mean, it's also a factor here. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore, but yeah, basically just burning your opponent. Burning your opponent's really strong, and putting pressure on them is very strong because you pressure them the second you go to game 2. Because you saw how long that took, right? What was that, like a fucking, what? How like a 12 minute combo I just did right now? What the fuck is this? Never seen that before. I feel it. Misplay big time. I feel it. That deck's not the easiest. It's not the easiest. It's like kind of okay. I just had a pretty awful hand. Yeah, it'd be like that, dude. I just realized I drew Protector Launch. Sick. Okay, so he has nothing for that. I'm gonna chain the Nocto in my hand. So you chain the Nocto here, right? Because you special summon it next to Striker Dragon, and then when you make Romulus, when it goes to the grave, it chain blocks the Romulus. So that's important. I hope he has a lot of hand traps, or like a lot of Dragon Link stuff in general. Because I'm about to start doing Dragon Link stuff again. Just gonna add the Red Eyes Darkness. Make the Romulus. Cool. Chain Link 1, and then Chain Link 2. This Nocto's hella annoying. Nocto's hella annoying. So he's gonna Ash the Nocto draw, okay. I don't think he knows, but he Ashed the wrong card, but it's okay. Chain block. Shit happens, bro. I'm gonna equip to the Romulus. Okay, maybe he has something for this. Maybe he just hit the draw and he has something for this. That's probably what it is. Nope. Okay. Oh, I just realized I have the Phalanx in my hand. Fuck. Fucking ouch. Ugh. Damn, I should just kept that in my hand then, because it could have been discard fodder later. Okay, we'll just activate this. Is that cool? Activate special summon my Rocket Tracer. Cool. Okay, now here's the question. Can we do this? Yeah, we can. The problem is I don't have the extra extender. So, but I do if I have Sarguja, I think. No, I don't think I do. Because I can also just go into LP. And then, no, that doesn't work either. Okay, yeah, let's just go into... Yeah, let's just go into MD. Just put some in this guy. Banishing the Tracer. Boom. Is that cool, my friend? I'm not gonna have the extender later, is what I realized. That has to be okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. I got Nibiru. That will happen. That will happen. That will absolutely happen. Damn, he kept Nibiru going first. Well, that's why his hand was bad. Fuck. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Okay. It's okay because at least I knew. At least I knew, like, or at least I didn't know that I had the Phalanx in the hand. Otherwise, I would have played that a little bit differently. But it still would have ended up that way because I didn't have a way to stop myself from getting a beard. So. It is what it is. It is what it is. Makes meow meow. Roxy effect, Palace effect, special summon all kinds of stuff. He just needs to get over this big ass token. I should just be dead. For summon the Lampsies. It's common courtesy for even though he basically he sat through my entire Dragon Link combo, it's common courtesy for me to do the same for him. Just sit through his entire combo. Because I'm pretty sure I just lost this because that Nibiru really hurt. And drawing into Phalanx sucks. And this is why people play multiple Phalanx now, is because if they draw into Phalanx, it's fine. Because of how bad it hurts in the deck to draw Phalanx. Like, it's just better to play double Phalanx. So that way, if you draw into Phalanx, at least you still have a target in your deck for the combo, and then you just play Rocket Synchron, and you can just special summon Rocket Synchron off of Needle Fiber, do things that way. More Tuner is just a little bit better. He plays the Prank Kids Pranks. This card's good. This card's really good. I like this card because it gives you more material on your board that you need to play with when you play this deck. Because a lot of times when you're playing Prank Kids, like, you find yourself in a situation where you don't have enough material to make this guy, or to make the other guy, the broken one, the fusion. Or sorry, to make the dog, because the fusion you need like the specific monsters. The fusion's hella good too. Prank Kid, the Rip Roaring Roaster. This deck is just a little bit of mid because this, like, it has like one or two plays, which is like this one or like Blow Up Board, and Blow Up Board is its best play. Like, Blow Up Board is like so good. Why can't I access code? Only 3. Link 4 or Link 1. Only options. It's 2+. No, like, that's only 3 link material. Access is Link 4. Yeah, but a Link 4 is counted as either 4 or 1. He thinks it's counted as 2. It's not counted as 2. Yeah. That's what he's trying to do. That still doesn't work. Okay. Okay, sure. This guy fat negged. It's okay, it's practice, I get it. This is why we play these decks online, because you know you want to practice them. This is why you play these decks online. It's okay to play them against randoms too, because they'll teach you a thing or two. Okay, so he's gonna rocket ride to special some more monsters. Yeah, this is completely fine. This is how it should be played. So he can do it this way. Yeah. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can make access code underneath the Roaring Raptor now. Why? What? Why? Bro, you can just make. Alright. Like, he can just. Wait, no, he used Pandemonium, huh? Did he Pandemonium? He did, right? He Pandemonium to get this board. Yeah, when you Pandemonium, you're stuck underneath the prank kids, from what I remember. So that's what he didn't want to do. He wants to make access code before he Pandemonium. There he is, Battle Butler. The big guy. Prank kids, place. Activate. Holy fuck. You're gonna set before you attack, huh? Oh, he's just gonna pass. He's gonna leave the token up. How am I not dead yet? Can we not just activate this thing's effect? It's only during my turn. That sucks, bro. He can't make anything because he's stuck under prank kids. That fucking sucks. I'm pretty sure I'd just still lose though. Dude, I should have been so dead. Oh, that's such a bad draw, man. Dude, my hand is hilarious. My hand is so funny. I can make needle fiber with this. Almost some phalanx. And you know I didn't divine lance. That's true. Okay. Oh, I already needle fiber now. Oh wait, no, I didn't. He's still doing things. Is he called by the guy? Trigger dragon? Oh, so I can get trigger effect? Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm just dead. Oh, then he's gonna chain and pop my board. And then protect, yeah. Good play, good play. Good play, good play. Thanks. Next. I don't know how I pulled it back. I drew phalanx. That's just how these things work. Okay, so now that I'm going first, I can take out these guys. I'm gonna keep the Skullmasters in because Skullmaster's really good. If you guys put this guy in, then take out one of these, and then we'll put the Nocturnes in. Sort this. Setting complete. I'll be going first. I will be going first. Okay, this hand is okay, I guess. Yeah, this hand's okay. It's not as gas as I want it to be, but it's still pretty gas. So I'm just gonna normal this guy. I think this loses to Droll though. Is normal summon fine? Is the normal summon of my Rocket Tracer okay? I might lose here if he has good hand traps. That's why I don't like this card, man. I don't really want to see it. There's rarely ever a time I really want to see this card. Okay, so he's actually chaining something. He's imperming my Tracer. Okay. I don't know if this guy has ever read Dragon Link cards, but that's just not what you do. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that he has the Nibiru again here, right? So we're gonna keep, how do we play around this? We can't, because I have to banish this. Well, actually, no, we can, because Striker Dragon will go to the grave if I keep the Living Fossil in hand. So if I Living Fossil and bring this guy back, yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and try to play around Nibiru, because we know that he most likely has like a hand trap like that since he impermed so early. And 90% of the time when they imperm that early is because they have Nibiru. So we're just gonna go for this. See if he has a hand trap to stop this somehow. Now I have a Dark in the Grave, and that's all that's important because I want to be able to extend with my Wyvern Buster just in case. My only problem is that I banished this, which does kind of suck because I wanted that, but I was gonna have to do it anyways. Because if I summon a Wyvern Buster, then yeah, then under Nibiru, that's when I just die. I want a Violon Cube. Should I have Violon Cube or should I just Herald? How many summons was this already? 1, 2, 3. This would be 4, I think. Hold on, let me count that real quick. Because that's 1, that's 2, or that's 1, that's 2, then that's 3, and this is 4, this is 5. Yeah, he could have done it by now. Unless he's gonna do it on the Link Cross. Let's see how he does it. Ah, he does FF. Okay. Yep, shit happens. Yep, GG's, bud. Cool. And that's basically going to be the deck. I don't know if that guy really knew what he was doing. If I'm being honest with you, he just impermed the complete wrong outer target. Always imperm the Romulus. Always. Imperm the Romulus, imperm the Needle Fiber. Those are the 2 cards you always want to worry about. If these cards don't get hit on the ban list, always hit those 2 cards. Needle Fiber needs to be stopped, and so does Romulus. Romulus needs to be stopped first, for sure. Because that way it forces them to have an extender. Because you, at this point in the format, like you know your opponent is gonna go through a fat ass combo. At least make them have the extender if you're gonna use a weak hand trap like that. Because that's why Imperm, Ash, and Valor and cards like that, those aren't like super strong in the format because they don't stop extenders. They just stop like one thing. But you can make sure to make them stop one thing, and that's how you force them to use another card or use an extra card. That's basically going to be the deck. I don't really like Rocket Synchron. Drawing to Phalanx sucks. I might actually do 2 Phalanx and no Rocket Synchron. Maybe try it like that. Fuck it. I mean, that doesn't sound terrible. But changing up the build in general, like, I don't really want to change the build up that much. I might actually play double Phalanx, so that sounds pretty good. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and be the deck. If you liked the video, like it. If you guys like the channel, subscribe to it, and I will see you guys later. Thanks a lot, guys.